This is the INO podcast where we all about healthy debate, honest conversation, and talking bare junk. Information, knowledge, observations. With the introduction of where AI is going now, artificial
What a
intelligence.
segue.
Cannot wait.
All of this grammar school stuff ain't gonna mean shit. All the people that look at the big grammar school jobs, those are going to be taken away quick.
You think so?
Oh,
What jobs are you thinking of, B?
there's something called legal.ai, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, so for people that may not know, where artificial intelligence is at now is that artificial intelligence is kind of like predictive texting. So if you look at your predictive text, if you were to type something based on what you've typed before or what people usually type, it will then come up with what you might want to say after that, right? So using predictive language, they've used this to then create where artificial intelligence is, where they can now create entire things for you. So for
Not using predictive. I don't. Sorry, but we just said was inaccurate. You said using predictive language.
basically, yeah.
No, it's using pools of knowledge from the internet.
Right, okay, cool. Okay.
Right.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, safe. Say what you say if you want to say that, right? And a good example would be there's something called, I think, lawyer AI or legal AI, right?
Mhm.
Where if I put a legal document, as in all the legal jargon I had to go to school for, in it, and I say, can you summarize this in common words, common language? It can summarize that, make me understand what's being said, and then it can say, can you rewrite this to say A, B, C, D? And based off of all legal jargon, which a lot of it is universal, can create an entire legal document for me in a second, right? Look at all these grammar school jobs. They're soon going to be replaced.
You're saying, all right. And here's the thing. I do believe a lot of jobs are being replaced, but not at the rate that people making
Are
it out
afraid
to
of.
be.
What?
I am telling you, dog. Like, reality is AI is a very good tool, but at the end of the day, it's a tool. It's nothing that could truly replace a person unless you are an actual shit person.
Right.
Like, your job is actually nothing. I know some people's actually got shit jobs.
No, but for example, coding is a shit job. No one's going to be coding in 2 years. There's no way.
That is in 2 years, Marcus.
2 years. 2 years.
Mark, that is a very
That
crazy
is
thing to say.
that is a bold statement.
No,
Facts.
B, no, you're going to be coding using AI.
Yeah,
You're going to be
you're
less
right.
coders,
No.
if anything.
No. AI is going to replace what it is that. But what
No,
going to school
no.
for coding now?
What?
AI
That
can do
doesn't
that
make
now.
sense,
That
B.
happens now. So
Yes,
what?
the coders use the AI. It's not like someone. I cannot put Carolyn in front of ChatGPT. No, I tell Carolyn to make pound.
Yeah,
I don't know
right. No.
what abilities I have.
No. What I'm saying is
Sorry.
okay. So where we at now, right? Okay. So
Yeah, this is the worst AI will ever be.
Yes.
Yes.
we're in the baby stages of
Yes.
AI, right? If I had to tell AI to give me a sonnet, in the language of, in Donald Trump's words, that's like very short and for a 5-year-old, it can do all of that in seconds.
Yes.
Coding is something that is not necessarily it's not something that is necessarily like a qualitative thing. It's more
I think of it as the
quantitative.
language.
Huh?
I just think of it as a language.
Right. Coding, right. So AI uses a lot of language in order to work, right?
Yes.
Anything that uses language can be replaced by AI. No.
I think
So then
that-
imagine ChatGPT 5 when the jump is going to be even greater.
Right. So as much as I think of coding as a language, I don't think of a coder as a translator, because they're not just turning words into zeros and ones. There's an actual creative process behind what coders do. To go from A to B to C isn't a straight line that you do. So like the average layman does not necessarily know that. They do not necessarily understand like a F-Dan chart. They might not know how to get this particular thing done. So to say coding can go away in 2 years is crazy, because there's so much more that goes into it than saying, oh, make me a program that could turn off my lights at 7 p.m.
I personally believe 2 years is even a stretch.
That is wild.
Personally, I believe that.
I just want to end this by saying, remember that Genesis is Skynet. That is how I feel about everything right now. I know, like, we watching it happen and we laughing and I just hear like, all right.
I heard
I
somebody
watched
say
this movie.
I heard somebody say this the other day. Y'all watch Don't Look Up?
Yeah, I
Yes,
love that.
unfortunately. It was good, but it was like...
Somebody said, and this
Surreal.
is somebody said, we are living the So if anybody knows, didn't watch Don't Look Up. Don't Look Up was basically about an asteroid that was coming towards the Earth, and it was everybody's natural response, like real-time response of what it would be like if it actually happened in real life. And people didn't really care. They just cared about different things, TikToking, dancing, whatever people do. They didn't really care about the fact that there's an asteroid actually
We could
coming,
die,
and they should
everybody's gonna die.
really, right. Somebody said that we're living the movie Don't Look Up, where we are the ones creating the asteroid, and we don't really care that whatever is going to happen is going to be
Disastrous.
And I thought about that and artificial intelligence, and I agree.
Psych.
I think artificial intelligence is... There's some things in science that I think we should not dabble with. And AI, I think, is one of them.
This is based on fiction, though. Like, your fear is based on what? Where's the fact? Like, where's the harm in AI to you?
Oh, well, for example, I don't want to get too technical for people, but like there's something like called like artificial general intelligence, and then which would then become artificial super intelligence, where then the AI then creates its own AI.
So like auto GPT?
Yeah.
Okay, so
right.
like that.
So, but because we're in the baby stages now, if we then had to keep looking at where it's going, eventually the AI, we would then create a species that is smarter than us.
Okay, all right.
That doesn't need us. That doesn't need our
doesn't need
input
us either.
anymore.
Right.
I feel like that's where the issue will come. It doesn't need our input
Right,
anymore.
right.
And then what?
Then it's gonna kill us. Like
Why?
Okay. So I am not y'all have all the jargon, whatever. This is not my thing. I honestly do not care about like 90% of this kind of thing. As I said, I just be like again every day, like, all right, we still here, all right, cool.
You say 19th century. Like 19th century, sorry. I mean 1995. Like,
right,
I'm gonna be you so bad when we done recording.
She's watching Jerry Springer and she's watching all kind of things. Right?
As my sister and I have been discussing, if AI is basically learning, like we are imagining Ultron essentially. AI is everywhere, picking up all of the things that are going on in the world. The human race is doing the absolute most shite right now everywhere. War, necessitated bombs. It has access to all of the information that exists. At some point in time, when it gets to that point where it doesn't need our input anymore, and it starts to be like, okay, well, I can create this. Like they created A, but I could take it a step further and create B. Or like as the AI on the movies have decided human beings are actual trash, and basically, it's time for the robots because they're just destroying the earth and that kind of thing. So like I feel like that's where that's the idea that you have. I know you're saying it based on fiction, but I don't feel like that's far-fetched at all. I don't think it's far-fetched.
Look at what we did. Look at what we did to the species that are less intelligent than us and how we treat them.
Yeah.
So if then we have to look at this,
I'm very sure that we try to preserve every endangered species.
I don't think that's what we did at all.
We made them endangered.
I wish that people would stop thinking that there are predators, dog. We feel we're the only people that's endangered species. Species.
But okay, so like in terms of natural predators, that is fine. Like if my cat can eat all the butterflies in my neighborhood,
no, it's not fine.
That sucks. No, I'm saying that's terrible. But also that is different than the fact that human beings literally do things purposely. Human beings are endangering their damn selves. Like right now, human beings are not doing the things in our best interest.
Our question. Do you think of the 8 billion people now, do you think there are more people that are in interest of endangering us?
The problem is that the minority of the people who actually have the power to fix things, make the changes, or stop things from happening are not interested in it.
And you think the AI that can look at us and say humans is trash ain't gonna study that?
Right.
So what are you frightened of? They're gonna study that. Well, really and truly, it's only like a million people that is bare shite.
Yeah, but the minority is still quite a large number.
But it's only them.
And it's like, how will AI differentiate essentially like literally who is who?
It's a numbers game. It is a very simple math equation. You are worried that AI is going to think humans are trash.
I'm actually not worried.
You just said that there are more good people than shite people.
Like,
it's just that the shite people are
more powerful.
Why would the AI not also agree with that? That's what I'm asking you. And again, this is stupid because it's fiction, but go on.
I think I will tell you my response after.
I just feel like what is definitely it's funny because really and truly it should be the humanity and the emotional intelligence that should create that kind of situation. But then I look at human beings and it's like, well, that's what we're supposed to got and I work. I don't need to. So like, why should I trust AI to be able to make those sort of differentiations and decide why certain people are okay? And I just that again, we have watched the movies and this is where we're at right now.
All right, go off, Queen.
I think so. I personally think that if any species that is smarter than us and realizes all of our fallibles as human beings and all the things that we do wrong, etc., they say that the world would just be better if we weren't there. The world will function perfectly fine if it was something smarter than us that didn't do all the mistakes that we made with all the other animals running about on things.
Listen to me, right? Pigeons can dead in about 3 weeks if humans were not here.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with that.
You tell me where we find there are so many species that will be wiped from the earth in a very small amount of time because we were not there.
Yeah, but bigger picture.
What is the bigger picture?
I don't know, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know either, and I'm not sure that AI will be able to be like bigger picture.
Listen, right? And the reality is, quote unquote, the only thing I knew is generative AI, you know. AI ain't new.
Is that accessible to like
no, it just
everybody?
Is
That's what the issue is.
just
I think that's what's
AI.
scary to people because we generally like to think that there are certain things. Again, we watch. There's a show that I used to love. It was like one of the first spy shows. With
Kids?
Jennifer.
Yes, the first spy
with
show.
Jennifer. With Jennifer Garner.
Nah.
Alias.
Oh yeah.
So
I know
people
what you
like
mean.
so like when you watch things like that, you like to think that there are certain technologies that the three of us should not have access to. But now that a lot of stuff is accessible, I think that that's what's scary to people.
Yeah.
That's like you allowing people that you feel like really should have no business doing it. Because if you take like the average weirdo from like that come out of them basement that could access AI to do like weird stuff as opposed to a good-natured scientist, the debate is not about, you know, why I would specifically think that a scientist is a better person than, you know, somebody that live in their mother basement. I'm just saying the fact that the average person now has access to certain things, I think is what's generally a bit scary.
I think so too.
I think that that's scary.
I think so too. Personally. Yeah, we will wait and see.
Thanks for watching the INO podcast, Information, Knowledge, Observation. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you soon.